It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. To the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look... Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got this one to Henderson. It's caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's right.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now, Shipley, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a handoff up the middle. Shipley, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, ready?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Shipley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop it right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And some room to roam now. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. To throw on second down. Richardson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing on 4th down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. It's now a 7-0 game. It's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Brandon, there was more in his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Richardson. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it. No one was expecting anything there, but they had 2 on the ground. 4 seconds all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This one taken just inside the 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. One of the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 13. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Collins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down. Shipley, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it's still in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word, because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game, and this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
You can score on these guys. Deputy, defense is asleep.
Here's Richardson. Off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's right, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Richardson off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake. Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 1st down. Richardson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. You're keeping hope alive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
From the 34 now, here. Looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Well, still throwing to the very end. But now